I'm streaming on Peacock on my computer. What happened to my chat? I'll just leave it. A Snow White Christmas. Yeah, not the movie that came out this year. A movie that came out in 2018. It's a kid's movie. It's about an hour and 27 minutes. So this one's pretty short. I can't access my chat, so let's just stream this movie. It's a snowy day, by the way, so I'm still doing the podcast regardless. It's snowing and we're watching Snow White, so it's the perfect time for this. Where's my soup? Or not soup, because this is a Christmas movie. Yep, it's the holiday season. Snow is part of the deal. A New England Studios, yeah. Surprisingly, yeah, there it is. Snow White Christmas. We lower it a little bit. There's the beautiful, very beautiful Michelle Randolph. She's not a brunette, but her face is absolutely stunning. I took one look at her. I'm like, yep, I'm still heterosexual. You're gorgeous, Michelle Randolph. And she has that apple. There's something really, really sexy about a woman holding an apple. Whether they're eating it or just looking at it or holding it. There's something very, very sensual about that. She's so beautiful, man. See, naturally beautiful. None of this enhancement on her face or anything. She is absolutely nearly flawless. She's so feminine, man. It's a perfect movie for a snowy day. It's snowing outside, 3 to 5 inches of snow. You are so beautiful. Is she better looking than Rachel Ziegler? Oh, definitely. I didn't hate her as Snow White, but again, she's not white, obviously. Her and Kristen Krug are absolutely gorgeous Snow Whites. You're so beautiful. There's the man of my life in this movie. There's 2 of them. 2 minutes into the movie, guys. 2 minutes. Blanca is Spanish for white, or it's also Portuguese for white. It's like a Megan Fox could act, and yeah. Mm, yeah. That's a nice white powder on the floor. And I love snow, but I just don't like shoveling it. I'm going to have to shovel later because 3 to 5 inches is going to be a lot. Victoria, yeah. This has the dwarves, but they play by people of color, and they're not little people, by the way. They're like about the same size as her. And it's not a musical, so they don't sing in this movie. It's a different take on a classic story. That looks nice. The beautiful snow falling. Look at that face. Her beautiful pink skirt. And her stepmother in this is actually not a bad looking lady. She was in a Drake and Josh episode. They always think that she has to be an old lady. I'm like, it's her stepmother, not her grandmother. That's just a stereotype. That is a nice background. Yep, we know. That's a foreshadowing because she's not. Why would someone be jealous of someone so beautiful? And yes, this version has a gay brother. And why? Because it's 2018, and that was after gay marriage became legal. So just the one thing in the movie I think I wish was not in it. Because he talks like this with his hands. Yeah, no thanks, guys. You know I don't support that group. I can't. I can't do it because I'm not a homosexual. I'm a heterosexual. It's something I wish wasn't in cinemas not anymore because it ruined a lot of cinema. It ruined Eternals. It ruined Elio. It ruined Lightyear. It ruined half of the movies I saw this year in this decade because it just comes out of nowhere. It's like I see a Lifetime movie and two men are kissing. Why? I don't know because some people are sick, or two women, or whatever. There's a you know the rest. Let's just talk about the opposite sex, shall we? That's what I'm here for. I'm not doing any podcast for any of these themes. I did Booksmart. That is as far as I'm gonna go. I'll never do Party Monster or Moonlight or any of these. I can't. I gotta wear my gloves. Yeah, I'm not missing my opportunity. Where's my apple? Is the apple in here? No. Oh, I gotta take this way later. I'll just get some food downstairs later. She is so lovely, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. If people thought I was like one of them, I'm like I'm not. I've been heterosexual the moment that I saw a girl in elementary school when I was like 4 or 5. I saw a little blonde girl. I'm like, oh, I like this. This is the essence that I'm drawn to, and I knew ever since. There's no coming out for me because I never went in. You can't come out if you don't go in. Trust me. When I see a woman, in my essence, my heart starts racing and my legs shake. It happened with Olivia Wilde a few years ago, and it happened with Karen earlier this year. Not Karen Gillian, Karen Ashley. I was just stunned. Oh, Michelle Randolph, best romantic movies of all time. It's one of the best romantic movies based on a Grimm's fairy tale. It doesn't get dark. It doesn't get overly heavy with the emotion. It's sweet. Too many movies now have to do queer baiting, if you know what I mean. It's not needed. Sorry, I don't need to see Wicked with an actress that has no hair and is one of them. It's just not for me. You could have cast any black actress that can sing that's heterosexual. Look at Anika Nani Rose or Beyonce or something. No, they got Cynthia Revo. Whoopee. No thanks, guys. That's the Nutcracker. Dun, 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 dun. I was born in a snowstorm, so I know all about the snow. January it snows a lot. She is so gorgeous, man. I just love the femininity of a woman. That's something that can never be copied by any other living being on Earth, guys. Stuff is not. It's not needed, Spidey, because if they did that in Spider-Man, it would take me out of the movie. When Andrew Garfield says "I love you guys," it's not in a gay way. It's more like three brothers that are the exact same character. There's the villain of the movie, the other man. Yeah, his suit's nice. It snowed in Stranger Things. Why are you doing? Yeah, I don't want to know. Let me have some of this B12. This will help me get through this. Mm-hmm. You're not lying. No, she's. You're not lying. The moment I saw Michelle Randolph, within like 10 seconds, I was like, it's like the first time I saw Shannon Elizabeth or Heather Stevens. I couldn't believe it. I was like, beautiful creatures like this exist in the real world. I'm like, I can't move. Just the looks that they give each other, you could tell that they're into each other, and it works. It's not forced. It doesn't feel artificial. It feels real because these are real people. This isn't Avatar where blue cats are in love with each other. Why? I have no idea. I don't know what Jake Sully sees in Natiri. Yes, Zoe Saldana is a beautiful woman in the flesh, not as a blue cat. I'm sorry. I'm not into animals, guys. I'm not. No thanks. I love my puppy, but as a pet. Hmm. Because she's a part of the family. She is so lovely, man. I can't stop looking at her, man. Oh, I've seen two of Michelle Randolph's films. She doesn't have a big filmography, Spidey, but she's gonna be in Scream 7. Yes. That girl is gonna be in Scream 7. She could be in Scream 7 for 5 minutes. I'm like Ghostface could literally do this to her, and I'm like, hey, you got excellent taste. I mean, look at the first person he kills in the first movie. It was Drew Barrymore in her prime before she was in Charlie's Angels, and we didn't see that coming. That thought Drew Barrymore was the lead of the movie, and she's not. And she's petite too, as well. Mm. Estrogen, it just flows through a woman, and just I can just smell it in the air, man. Mm. Women are the most beautiful creatures on the earth, man. More beautiful than any flower, any tree, any animal. That's how I feel, guys. Those flowers are nice. He looks like the actor that played the Penguin in Gotham, Robert Lord Taylor, who's bisexual. He's not gay, but I liked him though as the Penguin. Talent doesn't have to have labels, but the thing is, some of them are they're a bit too effeminate for me, and it's not for me. You'll never be a real woman. My roses are nice. Mm-hmm. It's not for you, dude. This man doesn't get any romance in the film because this is supposed to be for kids. This is not a PG-13. This is very kid friendly, except for this character, who, by the way, is not in the original story. It was the huntsman who tries to kill her. There's no huntsman here. Instead, they have this thing. We know she has freckles. Every woman I met at Comic Con, I treated them like royalty. I really did. I agree. Again, this movie is being truthful. They're not lying. She is the most beautiful girl in this movie, and there's some lovely girls. Look at this dress. Ah, you are Elsa-like beauty. Mwah. I love it. I'm glad I picked this movie on a snow day like this. Perfect. Uh, Michelle Randolph is a beautiful girl, even without the dark hair. Her face could light up a room, man. It is different than the Disney version. It's not a musical. There's no CGI in this movie. It's not. It's not. Uh. What else? They don't use the red and yellow, or the blue and yellow. She wears gowns, different gowns, and I'm like, oh. And in this version, she doesn't eat the apple. It's a little bell that they ring, and then she forgets her memories instead of she's put in a coma. I'll eventually do the original Disney version because I own that one, but not till next year because it's a classic and you have to see that version. The worst version is not the one from this year. Oh hell no. The Asylum version is easily the worst I've ever seen. The only good thing is that beautiful girl in it that plays Snow White. That is the only thing in the movie that works for me. Here, you got pretty images. Michelle Randolph is good in the film and so graceful. The romance is sweet. It's short. It's nice. Romance should be sappy and it should be sentimental and it should be heartfelt and sweet. That's what worked in Superman this year. It's sappy, yes, but it works because it's not forced. When you can feel the love between two people, it hits. It hits the heartstrings. 17 minutes in and I'm just enchanted. We can't live asexual. That's not how people work. If you don't want to have if romance, that's your problem, but human beings are not asexual. Plants are, and certain animals. They can reproduce asexually because if they're in a single sex environment, that's the only reason why. I agree. Again, I agree with a lot of the dialogue here. It's very Hallmark light, but it works. They're not lying. Unlike Twilight, the main girl is not insufferable and just always angsty, and Michelle can talk. She's not going that's her for the whole movie. In every Twilight movie, I'm like, just speak up, spit it out. Yeah, they do. That's what I liked about Anakin and Padme. I know, yes, it's sappy, guys. It's super sappy, but I love it. Natalie Portman is just beautiful, and Hayden Christensen is a good-looking guy. They do look good together. Unlike in the sequel trilogy, where that went all to crap, and she's hiding in the shadows, just like a Disney villain. That's nice. I'm not done romancing you. Victoria, there's a Victoria in Twilight. The redheaded chick. She's played by two actresses. First, it was this Canadian actress, Lefevre, I think, or something like that. And then you had Bryce Dallas Howard in New Moon. Rachel Lefevre or something like that. Yeah, they're so beautiful. Her and Haley Lou Richardson. I just took one look at them. Like, yeah, I'm attracted to them. It's that simple. There's nothing I wouldn't do to meet them and just be like, you are absolutely stunning. Haley Lou Richardson was gonna get married, but no, she is single again. I follow her on Instagram. Oh, and by the way, congratulations to Haley Steinfeld for making it to 29, and she's gonna be a mom next year. I'm so happy for her. She's so beautiful. I wish her the best. A rose. It's daytime. That's nice. Hot chocolate, candles, cookies. That is romantic. And even though we're not supposed to like this guy, he's kind of charming. For he's like Hans except less forgettable, because Hans was like in Frozen. I'm like, yeah, I saw through this guy from the beginning, because he falls in love with a girl in 2 seconds. Yeah, only in Disney. Why? Lady, she is in love. She's in love. She's a girl that's falling in love again. You can't stop that. That's not something you could put a halt to. I really like this movie. If it wasn't for this guy, the movie would get like 4 stars for me on Letterbox. It's always about money, isn't it? Lucas. There's the apple. Because when Lenny was holding an apple in the really loud house, I was stunned. There she is in a red dress. She's Asian, yeah. So instead of Victoria becoming old and offering her an apple here, it's different. I like that it's different. The same story done in a different way. That's what makes a classic, endure. When you can do two different interpretations without making it disrespectful to the source material. Yes. Instead of biting an apple, she rings a bell. See, there's the bell. Mm. There's people shoveling right now. Hot chocolate's good. It's crazy, man. Yeah, being hypnotized, I think, is much creepier than eating an apple, because you could just say no. I eat apples all the time, but not poison ones, because the human mind is a terrible thing to waste. Yeah, here they put her under a spell, but she's not asleep, and she's not dead. She hypnotizes her with a little bell that looks like an apple. We know. You don't have to tell us. We've seen the Disney version. both versions. I saw the remake on Disney Plus. So, "Waiting on a Wish" is a nice song. I don't care what anybody says. Rachel Ziegler is singing her heart out in that movie. People just hate her because of what she said. You guys have to stop. You have to let your hatred go with certain stupid things. Again, this is a romance movie. This is where you keep. Again, unless you kill her, that's not going to be. True love will always prevail in movies like this. That's a nice shot. For something that's not a $200 million budget, that's a really beautiful shot of the mountains and the moon and a nice fall of snowfall. Because snow looks nice when it's falling, but shoveling it is a pain. Shoveling it and using the machine. See, it's a little golden apple instead of a poison red apple. You're so lovely, man. Would I kiss her in bed? What? Yeah. Yes, I would. I would not hesitate. I don't have a cold sore anymore. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. This music is very nice too. It's a nice light movie because I did two Jumanji sequels on a Sunday. I wanted to do something a lot shorter because an hour and 50 minutes is a lot to ask, guys. There he is. There's Doc. Here he's played by a Cuban man, or Happy. He's good. He's good in the film. I think he has a good. Yeah, they're a band instead of a bunch of little people that live in a tree. And this movie's free. You can watch it on Peacock or Tubi. He's likable. That's what works about this thing. The dwarves, or the seven. They're not really dwarves here. They're like seven band members. They're good. They're good. They don't have a lot of screen time, but they work. She's so beautiful, man. It's like when I found out that Eva Carlton was not a blonde, but she's still a gorgeous girl with that smile that can make me, yeah, just lights up a room, man. Hmm. That's a nice sentiment. Because trust me, when I see a woman and my heart beats, there's the other one. There's Doc. Hmm. Yeah, she's a woman in this version. She's cute. Yeah. Everybody's so nice in this movie. That, well, except for the stepmother because she's the villain, but it makes you, it has a good tone. It doesn't take you out of it. Because some of these Grimm's fairy tales are really dark, and I'm like, why? They're supposed to be whimsical fairy tales that make people feel good and whimsical, not make it, oh, they cut feet off and they die. No, it's just miserable. It's just unpleasant. No one wants to see a fairy tale that's unpleasant, guys. That's why we have Guillermo del Toro. He could take a sweet, innocent little Disney movie and turn it into a dark, brooding, piece that wins Oscars. Look at his Pinocchio. Ooh, yeah, that's not for kids. It may seem like a kids movie. No, it's very dark and it's nothing like the Disney versions or any other versions that you've ever seen. Hashtag Blanca Snow. Hmm. He's drinking wine. Yeah, later tonight, if the lights don't go out, I'm gonna see Batman Returns because that movie has a lot of snow in it. A lot of snow. It's the perfect movie on a day like this. Also, happy Hanukkah to all my viewers that are Jewish. It's tonight, so the first night of Hanukkah. So, because Christmas is next Thursday, so that I'm celebrating. I just hope it's not a chaotic, family reunion because I don't need that after Thanksgiving. Look at that beautiful green dress. Oh, she looks like Lenny Loud. Her voice is so feminine. No, there's no monster in this version. That's the Kristen Stewart version where they have like a giant deer from Princess Mononoke. Why is that there? I don't know because they have a big budget. That's the only monster, and there's this giant tree creature thing. I don't know why that's in the movie. Yeah, the moment that I saw Amy Jo Johnson 6 years ago, I couldn't move, guys. I couldn't believe that this is the girl that I crushed on when I was 8. I was a little boy, and I knew exactly what she looked like, and I was mesmerized. That's what women do to me. Certain women. Yeah, see, he gets it. It just it was very beautiful in the Power Rangers movie. Yeah, both the movie and in the first 2 seasons of the show. See, if that happened to Anna in Frozen, yeah, that would have been funny. Like she didn't remember Hans. Well, nobody does compared to Kristoff and also Olaf and of course Elsa. How far are we in? Let me check. About 33 minutes. Yeah. It's also the name of a Street Fighter character from Brazil. I don't know you. Mm. The king has found his queen. That's kind of funny. I met a nice girl at Comic-Con a few months ago. Hopefully we could, be friends and maybe it could lead to something else. She's on Instagram. She doesn't like to be flirted with, but I get it. Guys have hit on her. I'm like, look at you. You're stunning. Absolutely stunning. And she's my type, according to my preferences. Hunter, so he's basically the huntsman, if you will, but the huntsman that falls in love with her. He's painting the wall instead of... What a beautiful girl, man. Yeah, Lucas is gonna save Sadie Sink in Stranger Things. There's an episode that he carries her out of the hospital. Can't wait to see her as Spider-Man next year. You're ready for that, Spidey? To see Sadie Sink in your franchise? There's the rest of the dwarves, if you will. See, they're mostly black. Again, doesn't bother me, guys. It's just a skin color. Get over it. The Holly Jollies. Look at that beautiful dress. See that she's the one. She's sleepy. She has a big afro. Sneezy. Oscar's grumpy. I I guess she's dopey and he's see Doc, Sneezy, grumpy. Uh, wait, he's happy, but who's the... What's the other one? Doc, sleepy, sneezy, grumpy, dopey, sleepy. What was it? What's the other one? Bashful. I guess that's bashful. They're basically, like emotions or like a state of mind. Again, and the Christmas theme is used well in this movie. It's not like in the background. The hot chocolate looks wonderful. If you hear that noise outside, it's people shoveling. Because, yeah, I didn't know this much snow was going to fall. I knew it was going to be snow showers, but I didn't know it was going to stick. But it doesn't affect me. I still have to go get the laundry detergent. Because I walk in the snow. I don't make excuses, guys. I'm like Luke and Hoth in Empire Strikes Back. I walk in the snow. Snow or shine, I go out. At least for today. I'll just wear my boots, put on my gloves, put my hat on, and go out there. You're so petite. Found her alone, but she seriously has no memory. Yeah. There's another beautiful outfit she's wearing. Her outfits. It says a peppermint skirt. 40 minutes in. Let me see how long this is without the end credits. It's like 126, I think. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. It's a good thing I got my shot yesterday. I knew I wasn't going to get the shot today in a snowstorm. No, a light snowstorm, but still. Wow, dude. He acts like she's the only girl in this movie. She's not. Even Lois didn't hit on her this much in Superman 2025. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Injections. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I don't use. I don't use injections. Mm-mm. I only get vaccines. That's it. In my arm, not my face. I will never put a needle in my face. After what I went through last year, I don't want anything near my face. That's painful. No needles, no shots, nothing. You look Frozen, huh? Huh? This movie was a year before Frozen 2. How could people call that mediocre? I'm like, Elsa wears a gorgeous white dress and her hair's out, and the imagery in the movie is just lovely. This is cute. She is so beautiful, man. I can't. Like, she has so much screen time, and I would not have it any other way. M&M's. Apples are good. Her, I get why the people are attracted to her. Kristen Stewart as Snow White, I have no idea. Is it the big teeth? Is it her fake British accent? What is it, guys? Tell me. When I do that version, what is desirable about Kristen Stewart, especially now? I mean, in 2012, okay, she still had the dark locks. Now she has blonde, short hair and looks like a lesbian. Yeah, that's not for me, guys. I like women that have short hair that can rock it and then look like a woman, not like something I'm not. I'm like I'm completely, withdrawn from. There's a difference between a Captain Marvel look and Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, and I have this movie without ads because I have an ad block that doesn't have malware. You're so beautiful. Yeah, I know I'm saying that a lot, guys. I was born after Christmas, January 5th. I won't be doing a podcast that day because I'm gonna be going out. Even if it snows, I'm still going out. No winter snowstorm unless it snows like 5 feet, then I'm not leaving the house. But if it snows like 2 inches, I'm gonna walk. Pink. She wears pink. Yeah. And I love brunettes. You know me. If you've seen all the pictures I took at Comic Con over the past 6 years, minus 2020 because there were no Comic Cons, and 2021 I couldn't go, but 2019, 2022, 2023, 2024, and this year, and the two Brooklyn Comic Cons I went to, I love brunettes. Matched with. Oh no, there's no checklist for me. If I'm attracted to you, girl, why? She she's gonna know. I don't know why I have to get, I don't know why people have to be upset when they know that I'm heterosexual. I'm like, that was never a secret, guys. I've said it in every podcast that I've done, nearly every podcast I've done that has a romance in it. He's not lying. Not here? Wow, that's doesn't sound like a red flag. Two men want her. Well, he's not lying about that. Yeah, desperate anyone? Yeah. Coffee time. And I will always date a girl that's shorter than me because I don't date chicks that are 6 feet tall, mainly because it says I have to reach a ladder to kiss her. I'm like, no, I want her to be petite, between, like I said, 4 foot something to 5'6". That's my ideal height, not weight, height. Weight doesn't matter as long as, she's healthy and not, like overly big, you know? You know what I mean? I want to be able to carry her one day. I always meet women at Comic Con. It's just my thing. I'm single. I'm supposed to mingle. Well, he's not lying about that. Eyes are like a cat, man. I agree. This movie makes me smile. Because I will take this any day over Love Actually, because that just seems really creepy. There's one storyline in that movie that's just like that got over the censors. That's supposed to be romantic. No, it's creepy, dude. It is. He's giving her white roses. Yeah, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Ever seen White Lotus? Why is he putting rouge? I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna question it. It's not my thing. Her white blouse. Just the costume designer has great taste in women, in female wardrobes. It's one of the reasons why Barbie was such a huge hit, guys. The visuals, what these girls were wearing, the real girls, by the way. People just were drawn by that. All that pink. Hmm. I'm shocked that movie didn't win Best Costume Design because they were good costumes in that movie. I'll admit that. I don't wear pink, but I get why girls do. Hmm. Again, don't be racist. No, you don't. You could put your phone away. When you're talking to a girl, don't have a phone in your hand. Unless you're taking a selfie with them at Comic Con. Yeah, I don't answer the phone. There's no phone call more important unless it's an emergency than when I'm hanging out with a girl. Because I'm like, I put my phone away. My phone is not my entire life. Some people, they just can't put their phones down. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm using it right now to stream, but when I'm done, I'll shut it off later. I need to save my battery because, what if the lights go out? It's going to stop snowing at 11, but it's still going to be cold out there. People underestimate the weather. I don't. I knew it was going to snow, and I was like, oh, it's sticking to the ground. It makes sense. We're a week away from winter. So last year it snowed on Christmas Eve. So we had a white Christmas, technically. And I went to the theater when it snowed. I'm not going to the theater today. I'm going to go to the store and then come right back if I can. Get some water and then go home. I love movies that have snow in it. Look at Empire Strikes Back as one of the greatest sequels of all time, and it starts in the snow planet of Hoth. It's not for the whole movie, it's just like for the first half, but the snow in Norway, because they filmed it in Norway, it's beautiful, man. Absolutely stunning. The halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Yes, not him. The Asian lady with the little bell. Fa la 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 la. They're nice, yeah. It's a nice movie. It's something light to see during this festive time of the year. I don't like to see Christmas movies that get too dark. Yeah, I can handle a Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Reindeer Games, Bad Santa, but I don't like miserable Christmas movies, guys. You know what I mean? Where the protagonist has to go through so much, and I'm like, yeah, I have the CW shows for that. It's nice. Just one movie today, not two. I know. He looks much older than her, too. Michelle Randolph is not even 30 yet. She's just she turned 28 this year. Again, age doesn't matter to me as long as you're legal. Perfect man. That doesn't exist, bro. Puzzle pieces don't move, buddy. Unless you move them with your hands. Of course you would. Lucas. And I do like Lucas in Stranger Things. He's played by a really good actor. He grew up a lot because he was a little boy in the first season. Now he looks like he's 30. He's not 30 yet, but he would be a good Miles. It's just that he's too old for the role only because they waited so long. If they had cast him as Miles like 10 years ago, it would have worked. But he would have grown up as. But again, Stranger Things was a very long show, guys. 5 seasons doesn't seem long, but it took so long to get to that, you know? Next week is starting the next 3 episodes, and then we got the finale on New Year's Eve. Some people are going to see that in the theater. Lucky them. I'll see it at home. I just want to see it. hmm Again, you're not lying. That's the misunderstanding, but she overhears something. It's a bridge. She got the snowflakes in her hair. That's a cute tree. They do match really well. Even with the age difference, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still attracted to Caitlin Deaver, and her birthday is next Sunday. I wish I could do a movie for her with her, but I don't have a She didn't do a Christmas movie yet, and I don't have any other of her other films unless I stream one. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna acknowledge her though. I'm gonna post so many pictures of her, my head's gonna spin. What can I say? I love women. Do you have eyes on her? Hello, Zane. Oh, that's the name of the guy, Zane. Let me get my stuff. I need to get it for later. Got to get my wallet because I have to buy some detergent later. Key. Some tissue in case I have to blow my nose. This is the white pants now. Ugh. You are so feminine. You're so feminine. We are different, but you know, Michelle, what's not different is how how do you make me feel on screen. See, you don't have to look like a supermodel to get my attention. I'm a very simple man with excellent taste. More drinking. So if people are tired of seeing that Disney remakes, see this. I say stream it because it's free. You can watch it for free on Peacock with ads or Tubi. I recommend it to those of you who haven't seen it. Cinnamon. Because Dollar Tree is open today, even in the snow. Doesn't matter. I'm going to have to take a bag with me so I can put the detergent in there. I can't put it in my book bag. It's too heavy. I know. Again, you're not lying. If I met her at Comic-Con, I'd be like, yeah, you're absolutely stunning. Girls know, they can sense my essence, my aura. Look at that skirt with the beautiful flowers on it. Because if you saw my picture at Comic-Con with Amy Jo Johnson, the look on my face was just, I was elated. I was like, I took a selfie with her. Put my arm around her. It was a wonderful feeling. It was a moment in time I'll never forget. It's just a very light movie, and I do like that this time of the year. Because later on tonight, I'm seeing Batman Returns. It's a very dark Christmas movie, but with a lot of beautiful visuals and just it's a compelling story. Some people were thrown off by how dark it was. I'm like, the first movie was pretty dark too, guys. The '89 Burton movie. Yeah, see, they care about it, even though their screen time is limited. They make the most of their time. That's nice. That's nice. It's a picture with all of them. That's nice. Follow your heart's direction. It's the best driver you got. And Michelle Randolph is a good actress. The fact that she's going to be in Scream 7, that alone is going to make the movie much more tolerable than some other horror movies this year. Hmm. Cheers. I usually cheers on do a toast on New Year's, not Christmas, mainly because I'm all alone. And come snow or shine or whatever, I always have bubbly on New Year's. It's a tradition I've done for years. A picture of her and her father. I know. Again, I am. That's girls like confidence. Yep, the power of love will conquer all. Yep, the spell's being broken. I like that they flicker the lights. Yeah, that means you lose, Victoria. There's the apple. She's getting all of her memories back with one kiss. Yeah, I mean, it worked in Fast and the Furious, didn't it? Like Furious 7. There's the apple, a golden apple. That really is cool imagery. They, do a recap of most of the film. But this movie's not as overlong as Furious 7. Because as much as I do enjoy that movie, it's just too long. It's over 2 hours. It didn't need to be that long. I could take this suit off. It's getting hot out here. I gotta leave in a few. Gotta go shovel snow and get rid of that garbage and start dashing through the snow. And I don't have a one-horse open sleigh either. I gotta walk through the snow like Luke, like I said. Oh, my arm. Yeah, my arm is sore. I got a tennis shot last yesterday in the afternoon. I want to protect myself. You can't be too protected. It's a broken glass. It's a metaphor. The spell is broken. Snow. And I'll take this romance any day over Game of Thrones because I'm like, this actually is sweet. And no, and that show is just really messed up. Yeah, it is. I don't know how if that was in the source material, but yeah, in the show that I've seen clips from, I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. It's not. Besides the British accents, yeah, the storylines are pretty messed up. It says a hair bun. Hunter, I have to go to the city. I think you should go with me. Oh, with you any day. Look at her pajamas. Even her pajamas are cute. The reading of the will. This music gets eerie, but it doesn't get dark, which I'm like, because in the in some of these other versions it's really dark, and I'm like, why are you getting so dark? Oh yeah, because the Grimm's brothers they didn't have a light bone in their body. Every story they wrote, that was a fairy tale was just miserable and just bleak. And I'm like, yeah, you have to lighten up a little bit. I know they're dead, but you know, I never saw the Brothers Grimm movie because I read it's like a miserable experience, especially since Heath Ledger passed away a few years after. I just don't like. I like dark and bleak when it works. Batman, Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, things that are dark but they're not miserable. You know what I mean? She won't. Yeah, if only this guy with Zane was not in the movie. And this got a 60% rating on Rotten Tomatoes from the audience. Audiences do like this movie. That's more than some movies today. It's a big table, eh? Even the romance in Deadpool worked. Even though they're both messed up people, they connect through their, you know, their common interests. No thanks, dude. I like women. He's not dating you. He likes girls like me. This guy's such a joke. See, she overhears it. She overhears something. See? This is why I don't answer a phone when a girl's right behind me. No, they don't. Listen, you. Lucas. Yes, the name of the main villain in the Wizard. the kid that has all those games and the power glove. Yeah, his name is Lucas, which is Spanish for Luke, or it's a Jewish name like George Lucas. No. Oh, I care about Michelle Randolph. That's why I'm very happy that she got Scream 7. Even if it's a cameo, seeing the people that are going to see her on the big screen are going to be like, wow, who's that beautiful girl that Ghostface is trying to kill? Yeah. It's not a shrew. Target is open today. Aw. You always got to comfort your girl. Have a happy 25th birthday. See you next year. Love the Holly Jollies. See, in this version, they leave until the end of the movie. I would never keep a girl against her will. That is not how I work. Romance is free will, not forced. That's why I would never recommend a movie like 365 Days of Josh. I'm like, Josh, I like the girl in it. I don't like the subject matter. It's not for me. Abducting a woman and having Stockholm Syndrome, that's not romantic. That's creepy. Really, really creepy. I don't know how people can say that that's romantic. It's not. It's messed up. I don't abduct women. I don't do that, guys. Aw. She's so cute, man. There's powers in a woman's tears, let me tell you. She sleeps barefoot. The Holly Jollies, yeah. So they do show up at the very end of the movie, but instead of rescuing her, from the evil queen, because she's not a queen here, she's just a stepmother that's jealous. Again, that is in the Disney version, except she's dead, but only true love's kiss saves her, and that's not problematic. Shut up, guys. The original Disney Snow White is a near masterpiece. It's sweet. It's not problematic. Kissing a girl is not problematic unless she's uh drugged or something or unconscious, like what Bill Cosby was doing. I'm not Bill Cosby. I have standards. I don't commit crimes. I never have. I've got 2 summons and it wasn't my fault. One was because I spit in the train station. Again, I have phlegm. It's not my fault. And then the other was I used the student MetroCard, and I wasn't a high school student, but again, that was years ago. Now we have Omni cards. We're almost done. Got 77 minutes in. Yes, it is. Well, Michelle Randolph's birthday was in the past. Yeah, instead of killing her like in the Disney version, they have to sign the papers. Yes, I agree with that. People that are not going to give you stress, that are not going to lie to you. Hell yeah, Zap. She's so even when she's mad, she's just so cute. Ugh. She's adorable, man. And there's no armor here. Like how Kristen Stewart had to wear armor and has a sword. I'm like, yeah, you're not Xena, okay? You're not Xena. You're not Wonder Woman. No. They have fighting skills. You don't. That fight scene at the end of Snow White and the Huntsman with Kristen Stewart and an overacting Charlize Theron is just really weird. The guys are the best part of that movie. The guys and the dark visuals. Yeah, you heard me. Chris Hemsworth, really good in the first movie. And Sam Claflin is one of the few things he's done that's good besides The Hunger Games. All for money. Why would you do this to your own, family? Nope, get out of the way, not Penguin. So the lawyer was like, fantasy, wink, wink, huh? Yes, you tell her, Snow White. Mm-hmm. I'm not materialistic. Exactly. I wish a girl like her could tell Disney, stop remaking movies that are not broken. The originals were not broken. They weren't. The original Snow White is a classic. Beauty and the Beast is a classic. The Lion King, Aladdin, they're all classics. Why are you trying to remake them? Why? Even Lilo and Stitch, the animated version, is good. The remake is not horrible, but it wasn't really needed. Just do something different that doesn't suck. Yes, ma'am. Yes. She's so strong, man. You don't have to have muscles to be strong. Strong-willed. App is laughing. Yeah. She's not a bad-looking woman. Oh, I'm always up front. What you see is what you get. And yes, I do cosplay. I want to cosplay in 2026. I want to get that Mr. Terrific costume so I could wear that at Comic-Con next year. Yeah, a smooch. That's nice. Yeah, I agree. That tree is nice. Mm-hmm. Exactly. She has a snowflake from Frozen again. Don't ruin Elsa, Disney. Please don't do that for me. Just give me more of her. Don't kill her off and don't make her, that. Please. How nice. And then the movie doesn't end yet. We have 1 year later they get married and they're very diverse. See, they were willing to put a diverse cast and they're not in the background, Disney. And they're 1 year later and then they're married. Candy apples. A year later. It's not that bad. At least you have a job. I like his suit, his outfit, his vest. Does her hair out? So, Nice. He puts a rose in her hair. That's romantic, man. It's nice. So beautiful. It's such a beautiful girl, and it's a good movie. I recommend it. Is it realistic? No, but it's a sweet movie. What it makes you feel is not fake. Happily ever after, exactly. So that was a Snow White Christmas, guys. An hour and 26 minutes. Pretty short, so now I gotta go out into the snow, so dismiss that. So thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll do robots because it's gonna snow again, so